Hello friends, this is Mahesh Pathak and welcome to Pathak's Microbiology Academy. In this lecture we are going to learn about the very important molecule which is tRNA. It is also one of the type of non-genetic RNA which plays a vital role in the process of protein synthesis. So here we are having the two different structures of tRNA. They are varied as the tRNA fold around itself. Basically tRNA is a single stranded structure, but because of its folded upon itself, that's why we can see the structure kind of secondary structure. So here you can see the clover leaf model of the tRNA, and after that we will learn the hairpin model of the tRNA. So here you can see the 3' end of tRNA where it is having CCA sequence of nucleotide, and at the 5' end it is having G nucleotide. And here you can see the 4 arms, 1, 2, 3 and 4 arms of the tRNA. So at the first arm, here it is having 3' hydroxyl end, so that's why there will be free hydroxyl group at the 3' end of the tRNA. So at this end the amino acids will bind. Okay, so we all know the function of tRNA. It transfers the amino acids and bring them to the site of ribosomes, where they will get joined to each other and make the whole chain of amino acids. So that's why bringing amino acids to the ribosomes is the main function of tRNA. That's why we called it as tRNA or transfer RNA. So as it is bringing amino acids to the site of ribosomes, where these amino acids will get joined at the site of 3', because it is having free hydroxyl group. So at this site the amino acids will get joined. So it is also called as amino acid binding site. After that, here is the second arm which is having T-Cy-C loop or T loop, because in this arm there is a thymine group. Nitrogen base is also present. Remember, thymine is generally not present in the RNA structures. There is uracil instead of thymine, but this is exception case, so that's why this loop is termed as T loop. Okay, the function of T-Cy-C loop is ribosome recognition, where we all know that tRNA comes at the site of ribosome and bind to ribosomes at a particular site. So ribosome recognition is the function of this loop. After that, this is the anticodon loop, which is having a particular anticodon, which, let's say this is UAC anticodon. It will bind to AUG, which is the start codon of mRNA. We all know that codons are present on the mRNA, and the complementary anticodons of that particular codons are present on the anticodon loop of the tRNA. So here we are having anticodon. So that's why this loop is termed as anticodon loop. After that, this is the 4th arm of the tRNA, which is also termed as D loop or DHU loop, because it contains dihydroxyuracil in it. So that's why we termed it as DHU loop. The function of DHU loop is amino acid recognition. It recognizes a particular amino acid and helps it to bind to this 3' end of the tRNA. and at the end this is the 5 prime end. So this is the single stranded molecule, but it is folded like it looks like the double stranded molecule, but actually it is single stranded molecule which is tRNA, and this structure is called as clover leaf model. Let's move to the next structure, which is hairpin model of tRNA. So tRNA can be seen in hairpin like structure or clover leaf like structure. So this is the hairpin model, which is very simple than clover leaf model. The only difference, it looks like the hairpins, so that's why it is termed as hairpin tRNA. It is also having 3 prime end, which will be amino acid binding site, where amino acid will get bind, and one end is 5 prime end, and having the anticodon loop at which the anticodons will be present. The anticodon, different anticodons will present in different tRNAs. So this is all about the structure of tRNA. The main function of tRNA is to transfer the amino acid and bring them to the ribosomes, where they will bind to each other and make the whole chain of amino acid, by which we will called as a polypeptide chain, and that chain will get folded to form a particular type of proteins. So in this way, in the process of protein synthesis, this tRNA plays a very much important role. So I hope this is helpful to you. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, and share this video more and more to your friends. Thank you so much.